It's Thursday. I have to leave a little bit before the close. I want to make sure I did a little bit of a recap prior. So just remember, it's 3:18. It's not 4 o'clock. There's still more trading going on. So let's get to it. My name is Scott Redler. I'm the Chief Strategic Officer of T3Lab.com. Welcome to today's recap. So tomorrow's a jobs report. Today was definitely an interesting day. There were things to do. You had to be very, very fast. Spies are, coming in pretty set up. Not sure exactly what the market wants, but I would think something in line would be fine. They don't want it to be too weak. They don't want it to be too strong. And spies have been in this range now for quite some time now, all the way through, from November 22nd. We really haven't been much above this. So if you want to trade through it, you can. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Either which way, pretty interesting, to be honest. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. You'll have some time to take whatever you want to take prior to the close. And we're getting pretty darn close here. So let's save that. It's just crazy. Like yesterday, they not one bid around, and then all of a sudden they trapped everybody again. Didn't trap me. I didn't go short, but I just didn't have as many longs as I had on. Qs also pretty interesting. Above this spot, getting close, still hangs in there. All these things were great spots to trade against, and now all of a sudden, it looks a little bit more active bullish than active bearish. But you got to be careful because again, a lot of things change tomorrow. I'll talk in the morning about where we are and what the futures are doing and what the projections are. But I would think in line keeps things going. A lot of things are moving. A lot of things are decent. Not everything's created equal, but it never is. So let's just save this also. This is the Qs. Small caps had a nice bid too today. Just moving along, moving along. A little red dog reversal here, red dog reversal there. 8 days catching up. Pretty healthy. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I didn't do much there. I'm just trying to stay the course somewhat by being in a call spread that I've maxed out. I didn't buy more of it for tomorrow. We'll see how it goes today. Maybe I'll do more for next week for Tuesday, Wednesday, but not today. So where did I make my money today? I made my money in AMD today. Wow. AMD came in and definitely was a little bit tricky. But you look back now, it's like it wasn't really that tricky. I started buying it here, made a higher low, took out the highs in the morning, and hasn't looked back. That's a nice trade today. Did really well here. Hopefully you guys did so well on the Alpha team. I know they were with me on that. But then I did the same thing with Google. Google came in, had to make a lower low, and then had made a higher high. Now it's smack in the middle. But there's a huge market cap. I'm still on Google. We'll see how that goes. Amazon, I'm not long, but I bought some options for $12.29. I have options for $12.29, which is right here for Apple and for Amazon, because both of those seem like they're ready to take this out. I don't know how it happens. Yesterday I was buying Amazon and it hurt me, so I didn't want to do it today. Today I'm making a little bit of money there. We'll see how it goes. Amazon, I bought here's the Alpha team for now. If you guys got to take a look. But the Amazon 12.29 is 150 and the Apple 12.29 is 200, because both of these are not trading great, but they seem like they're on their way there. So I want to be involved in some capacity. If it takes it out, I'll be there. But if I might be long it too. Sometimes when I'm in options, you're in options. Then if you see me in options and the stock, you guys get excited. That would be exciting because that means the trade looks good and the thesis looks good. As far as Apple's concerned, hanging here. It seems like it's on its way to this 198.13. Just how it gets there, we shall see. So I'm in options and I like it. Just not showing much power. And every time it looks like something's about to bend, boom, just like that. Meta, had this lower pivot area, took it out. Not sure where it's going to close, but definitely, gave some opportunities for those, and it's still in the game. Nvidia, not as strong, but it's hanging in here. I would think that Nvidia, keeps repairing. Up 9 today. You can't be so upset about that. AMD was the one. I figured with AMD and Nvidia so good, I went with a little bit of ARM So instead of buying 64.69 or 64.92, I'm like, hey, this time I'm going to buy a little bit versus the low here, even though it's not as powerful because people have been stung. So I figured I'd buy a little bit now versus that. So that's why I'm in that. I did go back to Square also. Square, you know, it seems like it's doing all the right things in all the right places. Really nice trade. We've been in it from here. I managed it the whole way up. Some people are like, well, Red Dog, you're chasing. I'm like, you look at the weekly chart, I'm not really chasing much. You know, the weekly chart is 96. This was 230. They have a Bitcoin wallet now. They're in the marketplace. It's payment systems. Although it's had a big move, there's definitely some room there if it wants it. So that's why I'm in that. I did sell my XBI just because. Figured even though there's room to here, I need to take some risk off for tomorrow just in case come in. I also took off some LABU just in case. MSOS I didn't touch. It's just hanging here. I do think it could go higher. What else? What else? What else? By the way, it's 324. 324. The SPYs are hanging right here. Who knows exactly how they're going to close, but all in all, the range is still intact. You want to look at where the SPYs are right now? SPYs are right here. You know, I don't think much changes if all of a sudden they pull the SPYs in below this spot. You know, I guess that means some people are a little worried about the jobs report tomorrow. We'll see. What is Snow doing? Held the 8-day, still hanging out here. If you're in some options, okay, still looks pretty good. Holding in front of 192.66. Netflix, what's Netflix doing? Yeah, into, you know, Green Day, very tricky lately. I'm not in, you know, it's tough enough when it's awesome, let alone when it's trying to repair. So be careful there. At this point, again, here is the alpha team. Here is what I'm in. I'm in some Apple and Amazon calls if we take out this area into the end of the year, and I'll also trade it if it's conducive to my style. Small caps I've been riding. I'm still in a, you know, in a maxed out spread unless it's really crushed in the next few days. That should be maxed out. MSOS, it's working. Path not working so great. TLTs, it's a maxed out call spread. I was a little short the TLTs. I covered that. Tesla, I hate Tesla to be honest, but I'm not gonna get into it. I got sucked in again. Oh, Rivian. Rivian looks pretty good. Rivian, it kind of detached a little bit from Tesla today. Made some decent money there. I do think it could work higher. There's definitely some flows here. Maybe it goes towards the 200-day, and the 200-day is still broken. So maybe it goes even more than that. We'll see. The weekly chart of Rivian. Let's see, look at that. It's still nowhere. You know, some people like, where could this go next year? If I were doing my my report today, I'd say, hey, I think it goes to 40-ish or at least 27. But we'll see. And that's it, guys. I got to jump. It's 3:26. Not a back and forth. Just because we're up today doesn't mean we're going to up tomorrow. You have the jobs report tomorrow. We'll have a little bit of time pre-market. Only take what you could control and what you can handle. Have options, if anything. And just know that, listen, it's 12/7, and SPYs are hanging in here. Wow, right in front of this 459. This is the weekly chart with a nice big, you know, upper flag building, and we'll see what happens tomorrow into next week. A lot of stuff happening tomorrow, next week. So we'll see how that goes. You know, Google has a big gap. You know, I'm long it, a little bit of sideways action, and at some point I think it takes this out, and that out. So see if I could be long it from here, and we'll see how it trades from there. Again, Amazon in some options. Maybe it takes out 149.26 in the sessions ahead. If not, or if it does it in a way that it's conducive for me to trade it, I'll trade it. Same thing with Apple. All right, guys. Good luck. I'll be back. See you in the morning. Later, guys. Remember, 3:28, not 4 o'clock. A lot could happen in the last half hour.